Hello, I'm Mike from HDS. It's the 22nd of October 2019, and today I'm going to discuss some techniques for prepping your 3D printed parts. One of the first things you want to do when you get your parts from the printer is to clean it. One way I use to clean my parts is I use Simple Green, which is like a kind of a greenish detergent, and I put it in a ultrasonic cleaner. I got one of these ultrasonic cleaners from Harbor Freight, and to be honest, I think it's more of an ultrasonic noisemaker than an ultrasonic cleaner. But anyhow, I use that to get most of the wax off of it, and then what I'll do, I'll follow up with a old used toothbrush and some toothpaste, and kind of like gently go along the part and finish cleaning up. One of the easiest methods to use is simply use some sort of floor covering like Future or Pledge. It's a clear, glossy floor covering, and it works good for parts that you want to have clear or translucent. When you get the product out from Shapeways, either in the smooth or smoothest fine detail plastic, it's already sort of translucent to begin with. So you can polish it up and put Future on it to make it even more translucent. In this example, what I did is I used some food coloring. I just got it at the grocery store, and put it in a glass bowl with some of the Future, and I created a mix that was almost opaque, and then I just dipped this part down into it. Now, Pledge and Future has a little bit of thicker consistency than water, so the surface tension on it it's a little bit greater. So what you're going to have to watch out for is make sure you don't get too much buildup. So what I did is I did several dips. I dip it, let it dry, and dip it again. And in between each dips, while still wet, I just checked to make sure there was no buildup in between the parts. And if there was, I just simply blew it out. Here's a close-up of what they look like. Now the next method is to use some sort of surface primer. Here are two examples right here. One was hand brushed on and the other was sprayed. I used the Tamiya primers. And it comes in a can and a bottle. The bottle, the liquid is kind of thick. What's nice about the thick is you can create a cast surface for it. So this example right here on this wheel, after I put the liquid on, I simply stipple it to create a cast texture on it. And then once it dried, I could actually sand the brush marks out on the smooth part where the belt goes. And this one right here was sprayed with a rattle can primer. I've also been using ultra-thin CA type cement. What I do is I'll pour it in a small cup and then brush it on with a disposable brush. And this is great for like fine detail parts where you don't want the detail obscured. And it creates a smooth, hard finish. Now there will be some brush strokes, but those will disappear underneath a layer of paint or primer. Here's a close-up view of the Treadway bridge with the ultra-thin CA applied to the surface. As you can see, it's got a nice glossy coat to it. Now in this example, I actually just painted regular Tamiya paint right over the plastic. And what happens is over time is you get almost like a scaling or efflorescence where the wax comes through the paint. Now where I sanded it real good, it's nice and smooth, but some of the rougher surfaces where I couldn't get in with a cleaning stick like this, it's silvered out a lot in the joints. These techniques I discuss in my video primarily cover the two products I sell my designs in at the Shapeways store, which is the Smooth and Smoothest Fine Detail Plastic. Shapeways does offer a variety of other materials. These different materials might require a different method to prime them and paint them. So before you do that, I would experiment or try it out on a scrap piece if you're using some of these other materials from different designers. Well, that about wraps things up for today. I hope you found this video informative, and I thank you. This is Mike from HDS signing off.